having kids, isn't it? Says you with two.
Ah, yeah. So how have you been?
All right, thanks. I'm okay. Yeah, nothing to report really.
Are you looking forward to this, or are you a
I
bit
am.
skeptical?
No, I am. Like I said, I use Chat GPT. I used it. I don't use it a lot, but I just want to see if I'm missing out on anything. That's it really.
All right, right. Let's get cracking then. Let me share my screen. Uh, which
Do
screen?
I need to log into anything?
Chat GPT would be great, please.
I've got
Yeah.
an account with one of my other clients. I'll just log into that. Why?
Actually, I'm going to use this on a different browser because this is a really old interface. I'll use it on this one. Uh, okay, that looks better.
Just bear with me one moment. Sorry.
Sure.
Please don't give me a link. Ah, here we go. Let's see. It's letting me in. See. It sent me a code. 1 minute. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait till the code comes in.
Right, it's all right.
Yeah, so I very rarely, I don't ever use it. So I was shown it about 2 years ago, and I thought, oh yeah, that's ace. But to be honest, then it wasn't that good. And I like the way that I talk. I find I like the English language. I like to use my brain. So when I like work now with people who go, oh, well, I just put this in Chat GPT. It's like, no, I got an A in English. I don't want to lose that skill. But now I'm kind of thinking, what am I missing out on? So it's FOMO with me, maybe like, I don't want to. I've got three. All I've got is three clients, so I don't really. I'm not. I don't even do their marketing. I sell for them, but I
Yeah.
don't want to. Yeah, just want to know what if anything I'm missing out. So it's not sending me that code, obviously.
Okay, so what I've based this around business development for you. Um, but what we'll do next week is I'll I'll show you how to create a prompt so that it talks like you.
Yeah,
And then what I did for my client the other day was we actually in module 3 when I teach you how to build an assistant, we'll do that so it only speaks like you,
that's good.
so you won't get frustrated.
Do I need to? So I've got a number of email addresses. Will I need to create a Chat GPT login for any of those? Oh, here we go. I've got a code now for this one. Will I need to create any more?
So I just have one account.
Do you pay for it?
I do.
Like, how much is it a month?
It's £20, but at the moment, I think they have a 30-day free trial or something.
Yeah, because I'm on the free one, by the way, now. So
Okay, so what I'm going to teach you, I mean, what I'm going to teach you is the paid version. I wish I was on commission. I'm not. But the paid version is like light years ahead of the free version. But
right,
because
okay.
you're just wanting to learn about this, what I will do is I'll show you the paid version. And then if you decide you want to buy it, then that's fine. With the free version, you're going to be limited to what you can do. And also the kind of outputs that you get from it are going to be a bit naff, if I'm honest.
Is there a my brain's just having a brain fart. Is there a tie-in? Like, do you have to sign in for a year or anything
No,
like that?
no,
No.
no.
So it's a
A month.
rolling monthly thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Um, right. Are you in?
Well, I'm into the free one, yeah.
Okay. Right. So it might look a little bit different. The thing with the free one is it's a bit slower. The what you get out of it isn't great. And you're limited to what you can do within the dashboard as well. So I think what we'll do is because
Maybe
I haven't had a free account for like three
do you
years.
want me to sign into do a free trial now, or for the next session? Do you want me to do that?
Yeah, do it for the next session because
Yeah,
that's where it's going to get a bit deeper.
yeah,
But just for today, it's about giving you a quick, calm setup. And I've done it on your role as a business development pipeline builder. Is that correct? Yeah.
yeah. I do a lot of cold calling. I don't do marketing for my clients. It's mainly cold calling that I
Right.
do.
Um, okay, so I've put your job is fundamentally about finding the right people, starting meaningful conversations, maintaining momentum, and keeping your systems updated. I'm presuming it's a CRM or a
Yeah,
spreadsheet.
I use a couple of CRMs.
Which ones do you use?
I use Salesforce, I use HubSpot, and I'm just going on to Monday as well. So I use those three.
All right. Well, you can actually connect all those to Chat GPT.
There's an open integration.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
problem I've got is two of the HubSpots I'm on free logins with different email addresses. The other one, Salesforce is not mine, it's a client's. So I don't
Right,
think she's probably got the integration herself. And we're going into Monday, so I don't know about that yet.
right. Okay. Um, So AI is going to help you tackle the admin, drafting, preparatory thinking faster, freeing you to focus on distinctly human aspects, building the relationships, exercising judgment, and perfecting your timing. This module isn't about transforming you into an AI person. It's about establishing a straightforward setup so you can leverage it like having a BD assistant at your fingertips. So by the end of this module, you'll be able to navigate ChatGPT confidently without wasting your time or feeling lost in the interface. There's a lot of hidden stuff. I actually hate the dashboard of ChatGPT. It definitely wasn't built by anybody user friendly. Um, you'll be able to utilize the voice functionality. For me, this saves me time because I'm neurospicy, and when I'm typing, I'm focusing on the typing. So sometimes I lose my train of thought, whereas if I speak it in, I just kind of like it flows freely. You'll be able to organize projects. We're going to set those up. Master something called branching, which will become a little bit more apparent to you as we go through this. So, creating split test A/B versions of messages, angles, scripts without creating organizational chaos. Leveraging Canvas. So, this isn't Canva. Again, they have like really bad naming things as well.
Mm.
Um, it helps you build a polished final output, including email sequences, scripts, and LinkedIn messages. Help you understand data safely. So, know what to paste while maintaining GDPR compliant mindset. Import your databases safely if you want to do that. And achieve quick wins. So you'll leave with 2 to 3 practical applications you gently implement over the next week into your workflow. So, we're going to judge AI by one thing only. Is it going to save you time without lowering your quality of work? Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, great. So I'm just going to go over to the dashboard. Now, the way that I do it, just because of the way that my brain works, I like to come down the left-hand side, then up here, then to here, and then up to the right-hand side here. So that's the way I'm going to go. So this bit here is you start a new chat, and
Can you
then
do
this
me
bit,
one favor? Can you pull that down a bit because it's being hidden by the bar that says the meeting is blocked? Oh, sorry, meeting is being recorded. Unless that's okay. It's
okay.
gone. I pressed OK. It's fine. I can see the tabs then now.
Okay. Um, so that's start a new chat. This one just closes your sidebar and you can open it again. Again, another new chat bit. Search chats. Now, we didn't have this till a short time ago, and it used to be really, really difficult to search chats, especially if you've got like 400 billion like me. So that's really helpful. This is new, haven't seen this yet. Images is also new. So if you want to go and have a play around with creating your festive, glittery AI image, you can do. I use it for my cat.
I have never played around with an image on AI. Literally, all I've done is search things like words and stuff. That's it.
It's really, really good fun. I use the sketch one. I literally uploaded an image of my daughter the other day and it looked exactly like her, but as a sketch, it was just like I was like, oh my God.
I've
Like
seen that candy one. A woman on LinkedIn did it, and I thought, how does she look so good? Like I didn't realize that it was this.
yeah,
Yeah,
so what we're gonna learn next week is prompting, but if I pick this one, let me just pick a photo of Lola. Now, can you see this has created the prompt for you? We're going to learn how to do this next week.
yeah.
So with this one, you don't even need to think about it. It's just going to do it for you. It'll take a little minute, but wait till you see how cute Lola comes out. But so I use this for things like if I'm creating ads for clients, a lot of my social media clients, they don't give me any content whatsoever. So I just have to go off what's on the website and just kind of manipulate it a bit for different
So did
posts.
you create that prompt, or did you copy and paste that prompt from somebody else?
This one is been created for you by Chat GPT. So they're like preset prompts. Um,
Okay. And where did you find that?
in if you
In
just put
images.
images, the
Right,
presets will come up for
right,
you. Look
got it.
how cute she is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you can have fun playing around with that. Archive chats is just if you want to get rid of them out of your sidebar. Apps. So this is where you would connect things to help you do your work. So it's got Photoshop, booking.com if you want to book holidays and things like that. Figma's more for
Why would
coding,
you use
but there's
that for
all
stuff
sorts
like, why would it do that?
because it can do it for you. So
Right,
one of
okay.
the things that you do is you might say, so okay, my daughter lives in Lyon, she's at uni over there. So rather than me spending half an hour going through Google and looking at different sites, choosing flights, I just say to Chat GPT, can you find me the cheapest flight on this date? Like blah, blah, and it goes away and does it for you. So it can get to the stage where you say, I'd like to book this. So it brings up the booking form. At that point, Chat GPT blacks out so you can put your credit card details in. Once you've gone through that process, it comes back. It just does it all for you.
I had, you know what? I hadn't even thought of it like that. I'm so behind on the times.
So shopping, you can do like get it to search shopping for you. Like if you were looking for Christmas presents and stuff like that, it'll do
Yeah.
it all for you. So it's just about saving time. So I'm thinking productivity. What have we got here? Basecamp, Airtable I use, GitHub I use,
Yeah, I'm on, I can, yeah, it is
HubSpot.
very different. My version is very different to yours. Yeah.
Right. Well, I would recommend if you are going to give it a go, I would recommend doing that
Do the
free
trial.
trial
Yeah.
and just seeing how you go with it. Because, like for me, I use Google Workspace for my business. So I've connected Google to it. It's what it did for me the other day. So it actually went through I had a client and I was like, oh my God, I need to find this photo. I don't actually know where it is. I haven't got a couple of hours to go through all the emails looking for this photo. So I asked Chat GPT to do it and I watched it going through my emails and looking at every photo. And within 10 minutes, it had found me the one I wanted.
That's
So
amazing. How's that going to work with me with having multiple emails for clients?
so
It's
that
okay if it doesn't, but
don't know. What you might have to do is log in and out of each different one. I would have
mm,
thought that would be the way to do it. And then my clients are on Microsoft, so I have my Microsoft attached to it as well. Oh, there you go, Monday.com.
yeah. I'm only just learning that. I don't know anything. But yeah, all my clients are Outlook as well. Sorry, Microsoft, but I've got different profiles for each of them, so I don't make a mistake. I have to keep things very separate because I'm terrified of sending the wrong email to somebody.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah. So I've got my the way my IT setup is, I log into each profile, then log out. I'm sure I'll get there.
Uh, I don't know what Pipe Drive is. Slack, Stripe, SharePoint. What was the other one you said? Salesforce.
Salesforce, yeah, but I'm coming away from that onto
Oh,
Monday. But
okay.
the one that I do use is but I'm only on the free version, is HubSpot.
Yeah, that's on here. That
Yeah.
one. Yeah. So yeah, so you can connect all of those. Codex down here on the left, you won't use because that's for coding. GPTs here, I'm going to teach you how to. It's a GPT is like a little assistant helper, but you've trained it on one specific thing. So, for example, not to overwhelm you, but this is GPTs I've built and I've curated them over a couple of years. So they're things that I use. So I've got one for social media growth. I've got a social media manager, like one that repurposes content, one that's specifically trained for Facebook, one for Instagram, things like that. So the thing with the GPTs is you don't want one that's too general. It's
Right.
literally what for one specific thing, but I'll teach you more about that on when we have our module 3. Is this all okay so far?
Yeah,
You got
that's
questions?
fine.
Yeah. So then we're coming down to projects. Now, this is what I think you will use the most. So just trying to, what have I got here? This one's my one. So in here, I've set this up, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. And basically, it will only speak like me. And then I use them for different things. So like just all different chats that I would use different things for. When you've used it in the past, do you use a separate chat for each different thing, or do you just use the same chat for everything?
So just looking at my history, I've literally asked it for find me fit out companies in the UK, probate solicitors in. So yeah, my last one was asking for data really, and then asking it to refine it, asking it to provide more, asking it to put it into a spreadsheet for me. That's all I've done.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, that's really helpful to me actually because I can show you something else then. Um, so,
So I feel like I'm like a clunky elephant playing the piano.
but that's how I was when I started. And it's I think the thing is getting confident with it and playing around with it, even if it's just like
Yeah.
5, 10 minutes a day. So what I've
I'm just
done
gonna
here.
take my work filter off because I realise I'm not working anymore. So yeah. There we go.
So
No one's paying me. I'm going blurry.
I'm just gonna pop. This is a prompt that I've created for you. So write a warm professional follow-up email context. I had a first chat with you can just make it up, the role in the company. We discussed the pain and the problem. The next step is the action. The tone I want confident, not pushy, and keep it short. So if you just want to have a go with that one, that's in the
So
chat.
what when you say have a go, do I copy and paste that and put it in as
Yeah,
a
but
new
I want
chat?
the bits that are in brackets, you need to fill those in to make it more, just create a dummy one.
Won't let me copy that. Do I just type it in? I'll just type it in.
Oh, you should be able to
Do I
copy.
type in write a warm? Do I just follow that? Yeah,
You should just be able to copy and paste it.
not letting me.
Oh,
It's all right. I'll just you just have to bear with me. Do you know what? I do think that I need help with this. I think my emails have been using the same ones for a year. Yeah, they're working for me, but they do need updating.
right.
I'm just
Why,
making up names, by the way.
why
So
do you think they need updating?
I don't know because I've been using the same one for the past year.
Okay.
See, we'll do it actually. And I'm finding as well that, so for instance, because I work in different sectors, emails of will work in one sector but won't work in the other. And I've actually found when it comes to local authorities, that actually put in the subject real human being, not an AI bot, is getting me a response from them type of people. If I do it with in a B2B environment, they don't care, just ignore me. So we discussed. Hmm. So for this, I'm thinking about, so I work with an electrical contractor. We do high end and retail residential. Very often, the problem I have is this, is they've got other electrical contractors and I'm waiting for them to either get to capacity or drop the ball. So here I'm going to put, we discussed, I don't know, our introduction or a possible, what should I put, working with them, working together.
Yeah. And I guess that you need to put in there as well why they would want to work with you. So what is their pain point? Is it
Well,
because
at
the
the
other
moment,
electrical
they don't
contractors are not serving them properly or
know that the problem that I have with this particular client is we're not going to get until they've got an issue or they're at capacity. We're
right?
waiting for the in. So how do I explain that to Chat GPT? What do I put in the prompt? So
I
writing,
we
I think you can type.
discussed what we discussed as potentially quoting for you, but you've said um
So I
until
actually put, you mentioned that you currently have contractors, yeah?
yeah, yeah. The thing is with ChatGPT is it isn't a mind reader, so the more context you can give it, the better answer you're going to get out of it.
Okay, so you mentioned that you currently use two electrical contractors and you are happy with them. I want to offer BMT electrical to you if you are ever unhappy or want to mitigate risk, yeah, or
Yeah.
at capacity. Mitigate. I'm laughing because I can never type proper when I know I'm under pressure.
Oh, it's
Want
all
to
right.
mitigate risk.
I can't type anyway, so
So I've put write a warm, professional, probably spelled everything wrong. Professional follow-up email contact. So I had a first chat with Martin at Axiom. We discussed working together. You mentioned that you currently, so I don't put in here, Martin mentioned that you call it. I'm speaking to them in the first person. Am I speaking the first person or second person?
that's up to you. You
Does it
need,
not matter?
I don't know that context because I don't know who you were speaking to, so
You mentioned that you currently use two electrical contractors and you are happy with them. I want to offer BNT Electrical Limited to you. If you are ever unhappy, want to mitigate risk, or those contractors are at capacity. Then it says, we discussed, don't think you need to do that, do you? This is where I'm struggling because I haven't got hypotheticals. I'm just thinking of them now.
well, you can just make anything up.
Yeah,
Don't
no, I'm a
think.
very literal person. No, that's the problem.
Okay, so we discussed the possibility of you, I don't
We,
know.
we
Um,
discussed, yeah, we discussed when the time arises to be involved, yeah,
yeah.
to be included.
And then I guess your next step is what would it be? Are you going to follow up in so many weeks or to see if their situation's changed?
Yeah, it'll be a monthly call. So next step. Well, actually, I would say to them, how often am I allowed to keep in touch with you? Next step would be a monthly follow-up call. Yeah.
Tone, confident, not pushy, keep it short.
Tone. I like direct. Can I put direct? Can I put any
Yeah,
tone I want? So
yeah.
direct, no fuss, no fluff. I'll just put direct, confident, not pushy or beggy. Will it understand that?
Yes.
Or beggy. Right, then what do I do?
Just click uh enter.
The arrow. Yeah. Thinking about it. Yeah, so I've never like ran my emails through Chat GPT because I see so much stuff in my inbox, specifically LinkedIn, that just makes me cringe. That I
Oh
just
God, I
think,
know.
oh, yeah.
Especially the one where you get say
Where
there's
they're over friendly or they try and pretend that they know me, that they do my head in.
well, so I had it the other way. There was a girl I was at school with, and I got a DM in LinkedIn saying, "Oh, do you still want to be connected to blah 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 blah?" And and I was like, "Well, yeah, we went to school together." And then I got this thing back, "Oh, very sorry." Like, and that's when AI doesn't work
Yeah.
because actually the AI doesn't know that I went to school with her. I'm dead honest. There's things I love about AI, and there's stuff I don't.
So it's just drafting it now.
So you're looking at that, is it say 5.2 thinking, the
Not
model
saying
at
it.
the top? Is there a sort of top if I'm just go back
Go
to
with
this.
a look. Yeah, have a look on yours to show me.
So can you see
Yeah,
here?
I don't have that. No, it just says Chat GPT. Don't have that.
Okay. So with the paid version, you get auto, instant, and thinking. So the thinking version is going to give you a much better output. So it's actually going to think for longer. It's going to be much more tailored to what you want. Automatic decides what it's
Right.
going to do. Instant will give you a really quick answer, but it might not be as good as you want. So that's why you have to, with this one, you have to think about which model you
What
want.
you set it to.
I normally use thinking, but sometimes because I'm neurospicy, I get bored of waiting. So then I just go back to instant.
Got it. I like it. Hi, Martin. It's good speaking with you recently, learning more how Axim currently approaches electrical contract at work. I appreciate you sharing that you're well served by your existing customers. As discussed, my intention is not to displace this relationship, but rather to offer BMT Electrical as an additional option. I like that. Should circumstances change, whether this is to mitigate risk, manage capacity constraints, or address any future gaps. When the time is right, I would welcome the opportunity to be included in future tender processes, and you have visibility of what we can offer. As agreed, a brief monthly catch-up feels like a sensible next step to stay aligned and keep the conversation open. I like it.
Well, I mean, that's just a first draft. What I say
Yeah.
to people is don't, use that as inspiration and then you would
Humanize it.
overwrite it. Yeah,
Yeah.
overwrite it. And the other thing that we'll do next week when we've set it up to speak like you, it'll sound more like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Uh,
Will you keep those prompts for me, or will I get an example of that?
you'll get it. In fact, you know what? I'll share this thing with you now.
So
Uh,
task for me so far, I need to log into the free trial, don't I, for the next session?
I would.
Yeah.
Hmm, how do I share this? Published.
Don't ask me, I outsource everything.
Right. I think you might be able to see it like this. But don't worry, because I will give you everything. Like you
Yeah.
get the recording, you get all the prompts, you get everything.
So something just come through in the chat. Ah, yes, you just sent me the prompt in the chat. Got it. Well, What's next? What am I doing next?
Right, let's go into a new chat and
Okay.
you're going to write one. We want to ask ChatGPT to write three LinkedIn message openers to a role in an industry. And the goal is to start a conversation, not a pitch. Keep it natural and UK friendly.
Well, this I'm going to use this for. So I work in the telecoms industry
Mhm.
to a IT manager. Telecoms is like at the minute the most competitive thing I've ever done, and I've been a BDM for 30 years. It's ridiculous. So I need help with that actually. So write three LinkedIn message openers or Masahaji. Oh, I've typed. Sorry, I'm dead slow. You're gonna have to uh, put up with my slowness.
It's absolutely fine.
To an IT manager in to the, for this client, IT managers might already have telecoms people in their pocket. So I'd need an IT manager. It doesn't matter what industry they're in because I don't know what to put here for the industry. And do you know what? I'm just going to do it as an IT manager and see what happens.
Okay.
As an IT manager, go.
What I would say about that is you're probably going to get quite a generic answer because an IT man, the way that ChatGPT will probably speak to an IT manager in hospitality would be different to how they would
Yeah.
speak to it in insurance or something like that.
All right. So I'll go for an IT manager in manufacturing then.
Right.
Start a conversation, not a pitch. Keep it natural and UK friendly. Let's see. Why is this one so quick?
I don't know.
Hmm. I don't like this. But they're saying that though, I don't do openers on LinkedIn,
Right.
because my profile, because I work for individual clients, I don't promote them all. It's a bit hard. See, I've got my own brand, Sales Angel Services, and I only promote one client, but they can see if they really delve down that I'm fractional. So this doesn't align with what I do because if they looked at my profile, they'd be like, what is she talking about?
Okay.
I
All
get
right.
it though.
Um, okay, so what don't you like about it?
I can't relate it to what I do for Key. I just
Okay.
can't.
Right.
Maybe I should have done a different one of my other different sectors.
Okay. Well, you
Yeah,
could, after the call, you can have a play around
yeah.
with it and see what it comes out with for different things. And then the next one to have a go at is give me five replies when someone says we're not looking right now. Make them polite and relationship first.
Oh, I get now this is very apt for the telecoms industry because normally it's like I'm tied in for 3 years or 5 years or 7 years. So with this, are you thinking that are we still thinking about LinkedIn?
No, this one's
No,
just
this is just
general.
right,
This is
okay.
like if you were on the phone, yeah. So,
Do you know what happened to me though? Sorry.
go on.
I sent someone an email. I forget it was for telecoms actually. She sent me a reply back and she'd put it in Chat GPT and it told me that I should enhance my initial email. And I was like, that is cringe. Like, do not. It was horrific. And I thought, should I tell her what it's just done? Or does she think she was obviously a young person but the Chat GPT ripped my initial email across apart and told me how I should send my email. That was the response to me, and I just thought, oh, it's a good job I'm not like her boss or anything.
Oh, she'd like not, had she forgotten to delete that part or
I
something?
think so,
Oh
yeah.
my God. I had a business partner earlier in the year. We've dissolved the business now, but his emails to me were awful. And I actually had to pull him up at it. And I said, you don't speak to me like this when we're together or we chat. But I said, your emails are so rude. And he said, "Oh, you're not the only person that said that." And I was like, "Have you put it? Are you using Chat GPT?"
And
I
was
was,
he?
yeah, awful,
Just sort of a standardized response.
awful. No, like really rude, really condescending.
All right. How bizarre.
Well, he just hadn't set it up properly, that was all.
Right, I'm just doing this one now. So give me 5 replies to when someone says we're not looking. Do I need to put in here what the product is?
That you'll get a better response, yeah.
So we're not looking right now to change telecoms providers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually going to put mobile phone. No, I'm going to put telecoms. Got it. Okay. So I've put, give me 5 replies if someone says we're not looking right now to change telecoms providers. Yeah. When I get that, part of my job for this client anyway is data collection. So, I'd probably say, well, actually, I would say, can you please tell me when the due? I would be very direct and say, so if
Right.
they said to me, I'm not looking, for anything, I say, okay, can you tell me when the due so that I can ring you at the right time? So I do like the way that some of these say, I appreciate you sharing where things stand. I'm happy to reconnect. Understood. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, cool. But I would ask in that.
So you can then, with the once you've got that output, you can then go back to Chat GPT and say, actually, I'm more direct on my calls
So
than
do
that.
I put that in the bottom of that bar
Uh,
in the
yes,
same chat?
yes,
So and do I speak to it like I'm speaking to a human?
right.
Because I have been saying, hi, can you please? Do I
Okay.
do that?
So I'll teach. Well, I do. You're not. People say you're not supposed to, but I do. So what you can, well, you can actually speak to it. So do you know? Can you see here at the bottom in this
Oh
chat here?
yeah, yeah. I've not used that.
Dictate there. If you
Yeah.
click that and then speak it in.
What, do you want me to do that now?
Yeah,
Ah, scary, and I've got an audience. Okay.
it's only me.
I know. Eh. That's allow while visiting the site. Could you please add in, I need to know the month and the year when the renewal is due? It's not doing anything. What have I done
Uh,
wrong?
is it?
I probably didn't
Have you
record it. I did
clicked?
record it.
Oh, sorry. I should have said click the tick button once you've finished.
There we go. Imagine I'm a 2-year-old. Okay, so I'll try
Yeah.
this now.
But also, I think you said you were a bit more direct as well, so I'd give it that context as well.
Yeah, okay. No, it's saying sneak a peek at advanced voice mode. Hold on a moment. No, it's gone back to choose a voice.
Oh, right. It might be because, oh, wait, what have you got? Have you got the,
I've got like Juniper Cove.
right, that's voice mode. There should be a tiny little microphone next to it.
I've pressed back to try and get back to that. No, it's just now trying to get me into voice mode.
Oh, right.
How do I
Okay.
get back to that chat that we were on?
It should be if you look down the left-hand side, all your chats should be down the side.
I've got sneak a peek at advanced mode. I'm not getting out of this.
Oh,
Cancel. No.
it might, do you know what it might be? It maybe you don't have that feature on the free version.
Yeah,
But for future reference, when you get your free trial, you can just talk it in.
got it. Right, okay, so I've gone back to chats, polite telecom. Yeah, it keeps going back to that same page saying sneak a peek at advanced. Yeah, they're just trying to upsell me.
All right.
Okay, so where were we? We've gone on to
So,
polite telecom replies, but it's kicked me
yeah.
out.
Okay.
So I go on new chat, do I? Should we do that
Yes,
one again? No, it's keep saying sneak a peek at advanced voice mode. It wants me
you
off this.
you must have hit. So this is the problem with the free version. You only get, I think it's like
Yeah.
chats or something. It's really frustrating. Whereas with the paid one, you can just keep going and going. Oh yeah. So on here, the other thing that I would say is really helpful is these um these chats here. That is what Chat GPT has named it itself. So when you get hover over one of them and you see the three dots, this is where everything's hidden. Click the three dots and you can rename it. And I really recommend you renaming it into something that makes sense to you.
So when we did that intro to Axiom, we name it as Axiom. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And then does it allow you to copy and paste from Chat GPT into Outlook?
Yes.
It does. Right, okay.
Yeah. 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 And then the other thing that you can do as well is if we're going to set projects up next, but if you just start doing a normal chat, and then you think, oh, really, I should move that into projects, you can just move it into projects there.
So what's the difference, sorry, again, between chat and projects?
So this is just a normal chat, okay? You haven't really trained it on anything, you've not given it any context. What you can do with projects is, so this is your project, you set it up. Now here you can add files. So you can, let's say you're working with Axiom, you might want to upload their marketing material or their brand values or something like that, so that every time it talks, it's pulling their context through. So for me, I've uploaded people's call transcripts because that's what it's trained on. The other thing that you can do here is,
So sorry, can I pause you there? So let's say I'm working for BMT, which is a high-end electrical contractor, and yes, I am dealing with Axiom. Would I not put my BMT images in there so it's drawing on that as a prospect or
hang on, who's the client you're selling for?
BMT?
You do it on BMT then.
Right, okay.
Yeah. But because then you're acting as BMT, but then you're talking to Axiom, aren't you?
Yeah, as a
Yeah.
prospect.
Yeah. So that's the way that you would do it. The other thing that you can do in projects, and this is what I'm going to teach you next week, it's part of the prompting. So you'll see I've started it's act as my creative second self, my voice double and intuitive co-creator. You are not a neutral chatbot. You're here to think, feel, and speak like me. Then I've given it an objective, then context and inputs, the process I want it to use when it's creating my outputs, telling it what I do want it to do, what I don't want it to do, giving it constraints, so telling it what you never want it to do. Um,
I never wanted to sound like AI.
yeah, so that's what
Yeah.
this is part of this. So this is what we'll create for you next time. Reasoning, before you write, take a deep breath, feel into my intent, my emotion, my voice. So you see a normal AI, if you don't give it those instructions, it doesn't know to do that.
Mm.
That's why it sounds robotic. This is not a performance, this is presence, create accordingly. So we will set that up for you as well. But it's better if you can give me the full context of how you want it to speak. So if you want to set it up for, what are they called? Do you want to set it up as you or the client?
I don't know, because I'm just using this as examples what I can do for my clients. Um, so one of my clients is high-end residential. So we work with high-end customers in their super homes, but we also do a lot of fit outs for retail, hospitality.
Uh-huh.
The other one obviously is telecoms, mobiles, and broadband. I actually need help with that because it's the hardest industry I've worked in all this time. So maybe I should just focus on stuff for key. I don't know,
Right.
maybe I'm just looking for quick wins. Maybe I'm all over the place.
Well, no, what we can do is if you, as part of your homework, if you can send me some blurb all about you, like the way that you talk, the way that you want to come across, like you've already said a couple of times, like you're more direct and things
I'm
like
very
that.
direct. Yeah.
Yeah. So we will set one up for you, and then we'll set one up for one of your clients as well. So if you can send me some information on that client, then I can create the prompt for you so it's already done. And then it will give you the confidence to go. In fact, we'll do it together next week. That will then you can create a project for your other client and you'll see the
Yeah.
way that the prompt's structured, and then it's just like fill the information in for the relevant client.
So you want me to send you blurb on email, or what medium do I send you blurb
Yeah, email's great.
about me? So how I communicate,
Yeah, so
and
as
then
if it's sales angels,
yeah.
set one up for sales angels, then we'll set one up for one of your other clients as well.
Do I need to do that as well to send that to you?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So how I want them to hear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the two projects are going to speak differently, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's me, because it's my business, I can afford to be direct and asking questions. But I would do that for Key, but I'd do it in a, I wouldn't be as direct because it's more discovery call with them. Does that make sense?
So so I'm guessing the project we're going to set up for you as sales angels, that will be your communication with your client, yeah? And then the one that we're going to set up for Key is the communication you on behalf of them to whoever you're contacting. Does that make sense?
Can I
They're
do
two
it
different
to
things.
clients instead? Because I've only got three clients, the friends, and I don't really need, I don't feel like I need, and I know this is an
Yeah.
exercise, but I'm very literal. I don't feel like I need help with that, but I do want to see what this can do for BMT, which I'm very confident in and know the market inside out, and then Key, which I'm not as confident in, and it's so yeah. So I'll do it for BM. Obviously, I'll send you how I talk and how I am as best I
Yeah.
can, but then I would like blurb for Key and then for BMT, if that's okay.
So let me just have a look.
So they're two clients. One I'm very comfortable with, that one I'm not. So it's BMT Electrics Ltd. Sorry,
Electrics.
Ltd. There we go. Oh yeah, and the website is so out of date, it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
He
there's not really
knows
a lot
this and
on
he is
there, is
going to
there?
work. And the thing is, we get NDA'd a lot. So if we do like a millionaire or footballer's home, we're non-disclosed, so we can't put photographs up. But he knows he needs to invest in this. By the way, he's
Right.
29. He understands AI. So isn't
Right.
yeah. So because he laughs at me and he says, AI is not just Chat GPT. Everyone over 40 thinks that's what it is. I'm like, all right, calm down. At least I can
Oh no,
communicate.
it's really not. And the other thing that I would say with what you're learning at the moment, it's literally just the foundational piece.
Yeah.
You can then go to intermediate level and pro level as well, which is a whole nother world. But it would just be silly to take you straight there without understanding the basics bit first. Who's your other client?
KEE Business Services. Now, the lady I work with on this, she is very much into AI. She runs everything through AI. I don't want to be her.
Right,
So every post she does, she puts a prompt and then it generates it and she uses that for everything she
right.
does, for every LinkedIn post, for everything.
Okay. Well, that's fine if you don't want to do that. I mean, the other thing that I teach is you make it work for you.
Yeah, that's what I'd
It-
like to understand how I can make it work for me.
yeah,
I got an introduction email and I just thought this is exactly what I don't want. It was LinkedIn, they didn't know me, they hadn't even checked my profile out properly, but it was so cringy. It was like they were assuming the type of individual I was and they were putting in humor that was just it was so wrong.
right.
And I thought I don't ever want to be that person. That's why I'm doing this course.
Well, I think as well that with LinkedIn, you'll find that there's a lot of party platforms that are AI.
Yeah, I've actually used Dripify and I thought it was fabulous for what it did. Have you come across that one?
No.
So I think I did a free trial and it's basically you do a workflow of what you want to happen in the industry. So it automates the introduction one and then it follows what you wanted to do. And it was fabulous. So they were probably using something like that. But the initial message that came out to me had loads of emojis on it and just like dad jokes and not almost like it was an embarrassment. And I thought no, I can't be in that world. Please
That they must
kill
have
me now.
they must have preset it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I've used some platforms for social media and the way that the messages come out and you just wouldn't write that.
Yeah.
So but yeah, that is just literally the way they've been built. So that's why I think this way you have a lot more control over it than using something that's built by somebody else. Um, so down here, I think I did this. So when you
When I upgrade, yeah, because it now says
yeah,
Ali Johnson free.
right. So when you upgrade, you can come into personalization. So
Do
again,
you know what
there's
I'm going to do? I'll do the free trial on my own email and my own account on Sales Angels.
yeah,
That's what I'll do. Yeah.
yeah. So again, to make it sound more like you can give it custom instructions. So if you come to personalization, um, down here, I've put always respond in British English.
See,
Please,
I would just assume that would happen.
no,
You
it
know.
doesn't. It's
Yeah.
American built, so everything's
Yeah.
US. Um, please respond casually unless I prompt you otherwise. I like to think my general tone is inspiring, humble, grade five readability. The
What does that
reason,
mean?
so
Grade
grade
five readability.
five is
Educated.
no,
The
that
opposite.
the
For thicky,
opposite.
thicky dum-dums.
Well, I didn't want to say that, but I'm teaching absolute beginners. So,
Yeah.
I've been using Chat GPT for 3 years, and even though I say I don't teach jargon, like when I taught one of the girls the other week, and she was like, "What is a custom GPT?" And then I had to dumb it down,
Yeah.
like so that she understood that it was a pre-built helper that you've trained on one specific thing.
Yeah,
So
you're gonna have to keep that tone with me till I get there. So yeah.
So grade five is around that. Um, Responses can be long in length. You can call me Penny. Now, one of the other things that I realized is some of these I don't kind of fill it all in because I have 12 social media clients. So what I was like I'd originally, before I realized how to use it properly, I'd put, oh, I'm a single mum and I'm a Reiki master and I do social media and I teach AI and all this kind of thing. And then you'd be like creating something and it would be for like one of my clients walked in town centre and it says, as a Reiki master. And I'm like, no, they're not a Reiki master.
Yeah.
So I had to like kind of pare it back a bit. But you kind of work that out as you're going along. So I think I've created where is it? Let's scroll down. Scroll, scroll, scroll. We've gone through that. Personalization, there you go. So I've put, I'm Ali. I do business development for companies via Sales Angels UK. My focus is lead generation, outreach, nurturing, and booking quality meetings. I work in the UK market. I don't know if that is how you would describe yourself, but that's where you would put it into the personalization. How I want you to respond. So be clear and practical. For you, it would be direct. Keep things short, use bullet points and scripts I can actually use. No American sales hype, no cringe. If you need details, ask me 3 to 5 sharp questions. Um, and then my tone is professional, warm, direct, confident, and human. But
Yeah.
obviously, you can tweak that to whatever you
Yeah.
want.
So I need to do one for me, then one for Key and one for BMT, really.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But can you see I'm already teaching you here how to prompt?
Yeah.
Because some people would just go in and say, um, sound, I mean, people have literally written this, sound more human, sound more like me. ChatGPT doesn't know what that means.
So it just knows human as a tone. And words like, so like blunt and direct or
But yeah,
questioning, that would be how you want it to respond. That wouldn't be in tone.
well, I have put it in
Yeah.
there, haven't I? In here, like direct, so you'd put blunt as well, because somebody like me, my language is much more flowery. Like I go all around the houses before I actually get to the thing I'm going to ask people. So,
Yeah.
so, so even though we're both human, we both speak a different type of human.
Yeah. I
So
think
yeah,
with sales as well, sometimes you have to, a lot of it is chameleon. I have to adapt. But as a general human, I don't like waffle. Just get to the point, and I want to get to be to the point with people. But I do use flower when I need it and blurb.
yeah. So that is personalization. Now let's go to projects. So again, I had just thought about this off the top of my head. This was more for you, but next week I'll tailor it more for the two clients you've shown me.
Yeah,
So the way
please.
that I'd done it was to, have you got projects on your
Yeah,
free?
I've got projects on the free one.
Will
Let's
it
see what
let you set
happens.
one up?
Create project, yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
So what do I call it?
Just call it Ali's projects.
Yeah, create project. It says invest in homework, writing, health.
It
So
just,
just
you ignore that. You
ignore
can just
that. Just put
click
create
create.
project.
And then within that project, you can then start some chats. So I would have four different chats. So prospect and research, outreach messages and sequences, calls, notes and follow-ups, and then one for templates. So when we
Am I
start,
creating these now, literally, or am I waiting until I'm on the paid one, which is going to be a different email?
just for now, you can just
Oh, right,
create them
okay.
just so you get an idea of what to do.
Am I just copying this then, prospecting and research? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wary. I'm conscious as well that the hour's nearly up.
Are you okay to
I'm
kind
okay, yeah, but I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
want you
I'm
to.
fine. I'm
So
fine.
prospecting and research, do I press the up button now?
Yes.
Then do I go to new project or Ali's projects?
So within Ali's projects, write another chart that says outreach messages and sequences, and then I'm going to show you what to do with them.
This probably won't sink in till I'm asleep.
It's all right. I want you to, this is more about just showing you where everything is, and then next week it'll make a lot more sense to you when we start learning to prompt and we actually set it up for you today
Yeah.
having a go at it.
Okay, so the third one is calls, notes, and follow-ups. Do you dream in systems?
Do I?
Yeah.
What do
Like
you mean?
so I work in CRMs and stuff, so I will actually have in my dream I'll be either sending a WhatsApp or I can be in the system. Do you see them things in your sleep? That's why I thought I'd just mention that why I said to you, it'll probably come to me when I'm asleep because it'll drop in when I'm
I have the craziest dreams.
I've hit my limit. Oh, I'm only allowed
Oh,
two.
okay.
Yeah,
Well, you know how to do it basically.
yeah,
But the other thing I would say is you set them up in the way that makes sense to you because my way of organization is very chaotic. I imagine that you're probably much more structured than
yeah.
me.
Mine will be very structured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do you. Um, Now what I want to show you with these projects, so I'm just gonna I'm just going to go into mine. I'm just going to create one and I'm just going to say, oh, actually, let's just pick one. Right. So this was where I was building a custom GPT for myself. So I've got all this chat here. This is my thinking. Oh, one sec. So you can see this is the chat I've been having. This is the way that my thought process has worked out. Okay. So I've got to a point where I'm happy with it. Now, let's say I wanted to go in a different direction. Okay. Rather than starting a whole new chat, again, always look for the three buttons because that's where everything's hidden. You can do this branch in new chat. So, what this means, and for you, let's say you're working on key and you start doing a piece of work, you're writing an email. You get the email out, you've given it all the context and all the information that you needed to give it. And then you're like, actually, I don't just want to send an email, I want to send a LinkedIn message as well. So, what you would do is you would click branch in new chat, if it works. Now, this looks like the same chat, but it's not. It's almost like if you think about a family tree, does that make sense?
Yeah.
You've got your main chat at the top, and
Yeah,
then you
it's like it's copy and pasted it, but it's going to
yes,
allow you to do, yeah, like
yeah.
E, but
So
yeah,
so you can now chat in here and say, okay, now turn this into a LinkedIn direct message for me, or turn it into an Instagram post, or whatever you want to do with it. And it never gets rid of the original work. So you haven't lost anything. It's just
so
like,
when you create a branch, it's a an imprint that you can then amend each branch. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So that's really, really helpful because you don't have to start doing the whole thing again. Um, and you don't just take, you can do that. It doesn't just have to be in projects. You can do that in a normal chat as well. Um, that's branching. We've talked about that. So I've put you can use it for different messaging styles, so formal versus conversational, different angles, pain focused versus opportunity focused, different audiences, technical versus executive, different lengths, concise versus detailed. Um, so oh, Canvas. This is really good, right? We were never able to do this before. So can you see here this output that it's given me? So I've done some work, it's come back with an answer, and it looks like this, yeah?
yeah,
What you cannot do, you can't edit that, okay? So what you do is you come down to this plus button here, more, and click canvas and say something like, please turn the output above or message or whatever you want to call it into a canvas. And I put not Canva because they sound the same and sometimes it gets confused. And hopefully this will work. Okay, so can you see now this has got a box around it?
yeah,
Yeah. Here it has an edit button. So now you can go in. So let's say it's created you an email or a follow-up message or something like that. And we said before, use that as your first draft. You'd go in and
yeah.
make it. It's not actually working. I don't know why it's not working, but you can go in here now and you can edit it. So that's
Got
really,
it. Yeah,
really helpful. I use that a lot. Um, what else did we have? Uh, Yeah, so where you build the final version, so you might want to use it for email sequences, LinkedIn campaigns, call scripts, proposal outlines, meeting recaps. Um, you can do this as part of your homework. So the other thing I thought was if you've got a database or a CRM something, you don't require anything sophisticated to begin deriving value from an AI assisted database management. So what you can do is you can upload a spreadsheet export, um, do it as a CSV file I find works best, and upload it directly into Chat GPT. Do you know how to do that?
No, I've done it the other way around though. I have asked ChatGPT for lists, and then I've asked it to convert that for me. Then I've
Right.
downloaded those. So
So
I've done it the way around.
so this your normal chat button here. Oh God, it was still thinking. I didn't realize it was still thinking. Right, the plus button where we were just before, you can add files and photos. So that's where you would upload your spreadsheet or whatever it is that you're working from. Or like I've got my Google Drive and my SharePoint connected, you can ask it to do it that way to pull it through.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then you could use it for clean this list, remove duplicates, standardize industries, flag missing information, or segment this list into three outreach buckets based on role and industry. Give me a priority order, who to contact first and why. So it's just a way of streamlining your work.
Yeah.
Um, oh yeah, so I talked about the connectors. We've done that. Um, And then just to let you know, like, you know how I told you there's like an intermediate level and a pro
Yeah.
level. So you can connect your database via something called an API. This is advanced, but it's just to let you know it's out there.
I
And
know what an open API is.
oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Um, so it that can do a lot more with your database than a normal GPT can. But yeah, that's just a bit further on. So privacy, obviously think about GDPR. Like if you are uploading sensitive data and things like that, it's probably better to anonymize things. A lot of people don't, but I just need to tell you about this.
Yeah.
With the paid version, the Chat GPT is not trained on your data. It is with the free version. So you've got more privacy with the paid version than you would have with the free one. But rule of thumb is avoid full names, email addresses, phone numbers, anything confidential from a client, full CRM records or personally identifiable information. I normally say if you wouldn't post it on the web, just for safety, don't put it into here.
So is it
Uh,
safe? So let's say I open it for sales angels, start the trial and say, yeah, I'm assuming that I'm going to have to put my payment details in. Is that safe to run it through your business, the payment system? Is it just like anything else?
what do you mean?
How's it, when you pay it, does it just take the money off your card? What's
Yes.
how safe is it? Have these been hacked yet?
Not as far as I know, no.
Right.
I've never actually been asked that question before, but I
Sorry.
know that that has happened. Um, so, oh yeah, I've just given you some more prompts that you here to use. So, prospect research, outreach personalization, call prep, follow up after a call, pipeline hygiene. Now, the other thing that I'm going to teach you next week is, and I think this will be useful for you, again in the plus button here, deep research. Now, these you get on the paid version. So
Yeah.
what you can do for this, it's going to find you your leads. It's going to
Yeah,
find
because
you
I've
your name.
noticed when I was doing a search for BMT on office. I asked it to please find me the UK listing of office fit out, retail fit out, hospitality fit out. It came back with 30. I'm thinking there's got to be more than 30 in the UK. Then I asked it to put it in a spreadsheet for me to separate the pages, office, retail, hospitality. It just repeated the same 30 across each one.
Right.
So, yeah,
Okay. So I will create you a prompt to do that next week. And we will try this and hopefully you will get a better
perfect.
answer.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, because that is
it
something that I
might be
do
because you're on the
regular.
free version as well.
Yeah. Well, by next week, I'll have done my homework and I'll be on the paid version on the free trial. But
Yeah.
that would massively help me because I do a lot of, um, so I bought data for BMT and I'm still going through it, but a lot of it's crap. And we are doing focuses on fit out, so office, retail, hospitality fit out. So that's our areas, and that's where they want me to go deeper. But I was sat there thinking there can't just be 30 in the UK of fit out companies.
So when you say the data's crap, what do you mean by that?
Oh, so when I bought crap data, I've bought generic data for BMT, and we basically asked them to give us builders, everything that builders, main contractors, architects in the Northwest. I feel a bit I'm not saying it's crap, it's just that I then use it separately for somebody else, a data broker, and that data broker, and we're paying 5 times more, but that data is fabulous.
Right.
So, so the first one is maybe it's just like a main contractor in Liverpool, and that'll be there. But when I use a data broker, we were drilling, probably like Chat GPT actually in a general search. We really drilled into who we want, what sectors, what roles they're going to have, email addresses, etc. So it's just a deeper dive. But
Okay.
going back to BMT, that is an area I want to focus on getting those office fit out retail hospitality companies.
Right. Okay. I'll have a think about creating a prompt for you for that for next week as well.
Thank you.
So then, don't worry, we're nearly at the end.
No, it's that feels like for you. I'm eating into your time, but
Oh, it's all right. Hey, listen, I messed around this
it's
afternoon with my mum, so this is your homework. It's designed to win you over, not overwhelm you. Um, so you've got all the prompts above, so you can pick one of those, play around with them. When you upgrade your plan, um,
do the
I
voice
want you to
test.
dictate a messy thought and ask AI to transform it into a clean, professional message. And it helps you experience the freedom of thinking out loud rather than, thinking, oh God, I'm typing wrong or things like that. Then I want you to practice the branching. Day 4, I want you to have a go at getting it to go into canvas mode and editing it and see how that feels. Day 5 is to move 3 existing chats into appropriate projects once you've set them up. Rename them with clear, searchable titles, so that will help you feel organized. Day 6, upload a small CSV or mini lead list and ask ChatGPT to segment and prioritize. And hopefully that will work for you. And then day 7, I want you to think about what did AI accomplish in 2 minutes that would normally require me 20 minutes? What didn't it handle well yet? And what would make it feel even more useful?
Yeah, because at the minute when like you're at the front end of it, I'm thinking this is not going to save me time. This is create, but that's because we're at development stage, aren't we? We're at the front
Yeah.
end and not yet. Got it.
Honestly, by the time you get to module 3, you will be a whiz at this.
Brill.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Yeah.
I haven't got 10 CSV roles to put in unless I put in the data it gave me. I could ask it for 10 fit out companies and then feed it back into itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. How have you found it so far?
Yeah, I want to get stuck in, to be honest. Yeah, I do want to learn from this. I want that FOMO to go. I want to understand how I can just marginal gains, you
Yeah.
know. I don't think Bryn is kind of right. All we know is Chat GPT, and I don't, yeah. Like even just messing around with little images, like I've not done any of that.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Um,
Now I can see that people have that's a bit clever. Have they done that? This. There you go, Ali.
yeah. Um, yeah. So have we got your next date booked in?
Yep. The next date is 3 p.m. on the 29th.
Yes,
I've done three because I'm off for 3 weeks, see, so I've done 3 consecutive Mondays. But
that's fine.
if you need to change it, just tell me. It's no worries at all.
No, no, it will be fine.
But I am flexible because I'm not working, so don't worry about it. I understand life happens. Just do what you did today. Send me a text.
Oh.
I was actually glad you did that because I was just getting sleepy, needed a nap. I thought I'll have a nap then instead. Thank you very much, Penny.
Awesome.
No worries.
Right,
Thank you very much. Go while you can. I'm a talker.
right.
Bye.
It's all right. So I'm going to send you the recording. You'll get this homework, the
On
manual
email, yeah.
thing. And yeah, I think that's it.
Perfect.
All
I've
you
got
need.
my tasks. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Good to
awesome.
go. See you
Yeah.
next Monday.
Okay,
Happy
bye.
Christmas. Bye.
You too. Bye.